I need the ice and the cream. Kicking shit, need a car, Billie Jean. Saying gang come with glocks and the beans. I be high and I'm fine on the scene. Money bulging and buzz out of jeans. Man, I need me a fat ass squeeze. Hold a piggy, I'm sipping my lane. And baby, it is what it seems.
All right. All right, it is currently like 70 degrees still, so it feels great outside. We're gonna be trying to take off this bumper real quick while we have some daylight ahead of us. It is beautiful outside. And huge shout out to American Modified for sponsoring today's video. We got the nice mesh grill, racing style grill for the 10th gen Civic. And that is gonna take away all this right here. It's gonna be a straight flat piece with mesh, obviously. So that way all this is gonna be gone, and it's gonna be prone to a lot more air coming in the car, and it's just gonna look nice. Especially if we get an intercooler in the near future, it's gonna look real nice, and it's just gonna make it a lot more aggressive in my opinion, which I like. And I'm gonna be getting the 2020 canards over here, so it comes over right here, and they're paint matched to the car. And then I still need a front lip and lower the car, and then she'll be looking good on some stock wheels with the Carouse Design Aero Flap V2.5. I'm definitely gonna be getting that too, and then she will be looking pretty decent. So anyways, let's get an unboxing of this real quick, and we'll take off the bumper. All right. See what we got. All right. We have the new side pieces, or the top pieces right here, in gloss black. Oh, nice. So, I guess on their new models, they already come pre-meshed out. I know a lot of people used to have to install the mesh themselves, so that's pretty cool that we don't have to do all that. Nice mesh grill. Looks sweet. Alright, first steps first, we're gonna come inside and pop the trunk. Just kidding, pop the hood. Oh, daddy, what a great looking car. Alright, now we got the car on jack stands and a jack on the right side supporting it, just in case anything ever happens. But first and foremost is we're gonna take out all these tabs right here. You can't see right now, I'm about to move you, but the front splash guard right here. And then you're gonna go on the headlights, and then on the opposite side as well, and then get a little trim remover tool or a small flathead screwdriver. I have both, but I don't have my little pick, so I'm gonna have to use a small flathead screwdriver, which is perfectly fine. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and do this real quick, and I'll get back with you as soon as I do this. Alright, once you got the weather strip off and then the splash guard off, like I said, it just comes off on all these little tabs. You're going to make your way to the side of the vehicle, take off your side markers with these little 2 screws right here, and then a little flathead screwdriver, pop the side marker out just like we did on the previous video. Alright, just like that. Alright, next there's going to be 2 channels right here under these little flaps right here, and you're just gonna disconnect them just like that. Just like that. Alright, so on each side of the bumper there's gonna be a 10mm bolt. Right here, you'll see it right under the fog light to the left or right, depending on what side you're on. And there's gonna be an Allen key bolt directly to the left or right of that, depending on whatever side you're on. And there's gonna be a bunch of those push tabs under there. I would say about 8 to 10. And then, yeah, once you do all that, you should just be able to pop your bumper off. Oh, excuse me, we have to go over here and pop it off on the fenders. So after you're done with that, all you have to do is just pop it off the fenders and then pull your bumper off, unplug the fog lights, and you're good. Just be careful for everything not letting fall down on you. Now once you get your bumper off, all you're gonna do is just unscrew all 8 bolts, excuse me. In the middle, we're gonna have to get our angle grinder and cut this down right here flush to the top. It still has support on the sides, so you don't have to really worry about that. But just so you don't see that behind the mesh part, you're gonna have to come in here and cut that nice and flush. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that real quick, then we'll go ahead and mock it up, and then we'll be almost done. RIP neighbors in the neighborhood. So, alright, so now we got this all trimmed down. Basically just gonna grab your gear roll and install it, reverse process of what you just did. Alright, once you have your grill on, you're gonna get these little side canards or side pieces and then just clip them in to the top. Just like that. Just like that. All right, we have it all zip tied to the back. Nice and flush now. One broke off. The mounts could be made a little better. But other than that, fitment looks great. Besides that one, you know, having the zip tie, but looks awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and pop it back on the car right now. Reverse order, and I'll just show you what it looks like afterwards. Whew, I do tell you she's looking good. But let's get these last little pieces in. Snip these headlight ones in. Alright, now we just gotta put the other weather strip one on and this splash guard. Yeah, so huge shout out to American Modified for sending me out that grill. Really appreciate it, guys. Like I said, the install is really simple, as you did see. Probably took about an hour tops. The biggest trick is just getting all those buttons off on the bottom of the bumper and then snatching your bumper off, really. And like I said, don't really have to remove the marker lights like I did. You can just pull the bumper out around them. And yeah, so here's the fitment. Like I said, pretty good. I do complain. My only complaint is about right here on these little push tabs. I had to get my own zip ties and zip tie it to make sure it's secured because it didn't really click in like the OEM grill did. But other than that, no complaints. It really looks good. Has a lot more airflow now and looks pretty sporty. So if you have a little front lip diffuser and all that, it would look really aggressive then. But not bad for the price. Make sure to check them out. I have them linked down in the description, and I'll catch you next video.
I need the ice and cream. Kicking shit, need a car, billet jean. Saying gang come with a gloss of the beans. I be high and I'm fine on the scene. Money bulging and buzz out of jeans. Man, I need me a fat ass squeeze. Hold a piggy, I'm sipping my lean. And baby, it is what it seems. I'm on a whole nother level for sure. MMA like I'm hitting them with elbows. They be snitching and bitching, I know that they told. They be breaking the code, man, it's all about the bro. But I'm not in the game, I can't fuck with the hoe. When I hop on the stage, they be ripping my clothes. We gon' fucking recording them.